Get to know about the traffic on your way and what's news around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
वनकम,
Namaskara.
खुश आमदीद,
Assalamu alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
Meek Andariki Vandanamu.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्णा.
जय जनेंद्रा।
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे या अली मदद.
मोला अली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी बंदर बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बनजान। हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे। मैं से फालतू बाबा
And of course, myself, Faltu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time that's going to make it totally exciting and totally mastani badajani.
to the Banajan. Of course, without any further ado, let's bring to you the traffic update of what's happening today, Banajan, on the roads of the Bay Area.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
Alright, Banajan, wherever you are, can give us a call and let us know if I missed out any location, Banajan. Well, I'll tell you what, the traffic situation right now is not as bad as what it was last evening, Banajan. Wonder why? Probably because not all the offices opened up all the way. They're giving them flex working times, I suppose. There's still protocols in place, and also there's fear about the variant, which actually is taking, it is showing up its, fun, uska saam ka fun jo dikha raha hai na, because it's supposed to be very, very prevalent right now, and so very highly contagious is what they're saying. It actually is, it trumps all the other variants also, the Delta virus especially, Manajan. So we'll share some news about that for sure in a bit, but of course, se pehle traffic ka kya batao hal. High winds advisory on the Golden Gate Bridge, kind of opposite always, right? When it's kind of hot and humid here, it'll be like windy and cold over there. Vadness actually is kind of sluggish traffic over there because of probably accident from before. Apart from that, I don't see any incidents across the Bay Area. It's pretty much smooth. Traffic is moving. It's not like bad, doesn't like it's not red or dark red. It's like some places where you actually you're gonna have some kind of congestions going on. Like in Fremont, you do have some sluggish traffic near the 84 part of it, but later on everything is clearing up and clean for everybody to be enjoying a drive back or drive to their office locations, I suppose. So that's a good news for you guys. But then weather-wise, again, one more good news for you. It's not going to be too hot. We're going to have a maximum of around 77 degrees, somewhere in the mid 70s is what the temperature is going to be at. It's going to be kind of cloudy right now, but probably the clouds are going to burn out because of the heat and everything. It might seem like around 70 degrees right now, but eventually might go up around 5 degrees. Not much. It's going to be pleasant weather for us anyways. Can you imagine summer maybe pleasant weather? Climate change may change. I don't know about that.
What's going on, right? It's like even the weather can't make up its mind.
Yeah, even the weather can't make us mind, but I have made up my mind, Faltoni.
What have you made up your mind about?
That we're going to have the next news update coming up right now.
Oh, really?
Yes. Balajan, so here you go. This is the news updates for you today from the news desk of Media Mahima. And our Faltwani is going to present them for you guys, Balajan. So stay tuned.
From the Radio Dihari studios right here in the Silicon Valley, Banajan. These are the headlines locally from here in the Bay Area and across the state of California and also from across the United States. A week after California fully reopened, more COVID-19 restrictions are being lifted, mass vaccination sites are closing, and public health orders are now being phased out. But there's growing concern in the Bay Area and the state over the Delta variant, first identified in India. There have been 349 cases so far in California, or about 5% of all cases statewide, and the Delta variant represents about 7% of cases in Santa Clara and Sonoma counties. While that doesn't seem to be a lot of cases overall, the concern is that the Delta variant is showing to transmit more easily among people who are unvaccinated, including children under 12 who are not yet eligible for the vaccine. The US Surgeon General says that one more reason for all adults to get vaccinated. When you're vaccinated, you serve as a wall or as a barrier to the infection coming in. US Surgeon General Vivek Murthy said Santa Clara County on Monday became the latest largest county, to align with the state and will begin phasing out its local health order, including the requirement for employees or employers to track their employee vaccination status.
Well, of course, you should know that nationwide, the Biden administration is falling short of their target of actually vaccinating 70% of the adult population, having at least one vaccination. They're really falling short on that. I'm talking about 18 years and above. They wanted to attain the herd immunity, right? So they're falling short of that. But good news, actually, only good news of that is the fact that 30 and above have reached the the mark of 70% of at least one vaccination. So that's a good news of that. But at the same time, lots to be done. I hope people can actually, understand why it's important to get vaccinated, so that we can actually keep, like our father already said, serve as a wall so that it doesn't cross us, right?
So there you go. He gave you news about the vaccine from across the United States, and also the rate of US vaccinations. The good news is that it has increased, but it has only increased by less than 1 percentage point over the past two weeks, and we would have to do more to double over the next 2 weeks in the United States to hit Biden's target. Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and other top officials have deployed a campaign-style push encouraging more Americans to get shots in order to protect public health, as well as reopen the economy and return the country to a path of normalcy. In California's weather moderated Monday after a long siege of extreme heat, but firefighters still faced the difficult task of trying to contain a large forest fire in rugged coastal mountains south of Big Sur. The Willow Fire covered 4.4 square miles, that's about 11.5 square kilometers of the Los Padres National Forest. The U.S. Forest Service said more than 500 firefighters were on the lines, aided by planes and helicopters. The fire broke out Thursday evening in the Ventana Wilderness and burned near the Tassajara Zen Mountain Center, a Buddhist monastery located in a remote valley. There is disturbing news coming out from San Jose Police Department. San Jose 911 dispatchers are sounding the alarm and urging the city council to take immediate action addressing a staffing shortage. Dispatchers said the staffing issue means some calls for help are getting put on hold. The fire dispatcher said during the VTA yard shooting, some other emergency calls had to be put on hold for up to 30 minutes because a limited number of on-duty dispatchers were tied up handling the shooting and two significant structure fires at the same time. We deal with life or death situations every day, a San Jose Fire Department dispatcher said. We hear people literally dying on the phone. The city doesn't realize how essential our jobs are, it seems. Darmuse is one of the dispatchers calling for help and the need for more emergency dispatchers. The San Jose Police Department referred NBC Bay Area to the fire department when seeking comment for this particular story, and the fire department also said that they had no comment in this matter. The city of San Jose, although, has provided a statement that they have been in contract negotiations with the Municipal Employees Federation since March of 2021. The dispatchers and call takers on our police and fire communications team play a critical role in responding to emergencies in the city of San Jose. We recognize their recruitment and retention concerns of the dispatchers. Over the last several years, the city has made efforts to improve the recruitment and retention of these employees, including special wage increases, a hiring referral program, and providing additional training pay, is what they're saying. In other news, Manajan, California is weighing extending the eviction protections past the month of June. Governor Gavin Newsom said that California will pay off all past due rent that accumulated in the nation's most populated state because of the fallout from the coronavirus pandemic, a promise to make landlords whole while giving renters a clean slate. Left unsettled is whether California will continue to ban evictions for unpaid rent beyond June 30th. A pandemic-related order that was meant to be temporary but is proving difficult to undo. Federal eviction protections also are set to expire on June 30th. California has passed its own protections that apply to more people. And those of you who are in the peninsula, you might be seeing these guys coming down from the mountains. A growing number of security cameras are capturing mountain lions freely cruising through neighborhoods on the peninsula, but experts say something else is going on, leading to an increasing number of encounters in urban areas. One of them on the popular Sawyer Camp Trail in San Mateo County has Luther Pug hitting the brakes on his bike, warning other trail users rather to turn around. He took pictures and video of the unexpected encounter last week. Still 4 or 5 hours of daylight left to see a lion there, he said. I was surprised. On the peninsula, the west side of 280 is mountain lion habitat. So guys, please be careful, those of you who don't know. With sightings and encounters on the rise in urban areas, the city of San Bruno hosted a virtual mountain lion safety meeting on Monday night. The fish and wildlife expert says they have been in the area, and as more people get security cameras, we're seeing more images of them wandering through the neighborhoods. Oh my god, so many images. But something else is going on. Fish and Wildlife to date have responded to 7 instances of mountain lion interactions in urban areas, which is adjacent even to the Santa Cruz Mountains in the last year. So 7, and typically there's at least 1 of 2 mountain lions apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 of 2 as in the only 2 mountain lions?
Yeah, it's they've seen 7 sightings, but typically there are 1 or 2, and in one particular sighting there's 2 of them roaming around together.
Together? I thought
Yeah.
it was solitary.
Yeah, no, they're not solitary. Look at this picture. There's a picture that is
Probably they're going to have more puppies.
Yes.
Or what do you call it? Litter or whatever.
Yeah. So there's really no way to figure out how or predict when they'll come, but there are certain areas that they're warning, and you can actually get the list of those particular areas, especially in the peninsula, at nbcbayarea.com.
Well, I'll just warn people one thing. Actually, it's not just the human beings; it's also your pets. The other ones are going to be in more danger, because I think mountain lions are scared of humans, I suppose. But the thing is, pets a different total thing. I've seen some really scary footage.
They don't go after cats, right? They go after dogs.
Really?
I
Cats
don't
taste
know.
bad?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think they're opportunistic hunters. So
Oh.
they find anything which is. I've known that they actually would hunt down things which are bigger than them sometimes. So.
Oh wow.
But anyway, this is a caution. Actually, I know many bandhus of ours who actually go out on these walks and everything and just claim it's like a thing. Oh, I saw a mountain lion. It's excitement. As long as you saw it, it's fine. When you don't see it, is when I got to get worried about it. Because they are stealth stalkers for the jet. So if you can't see one, you got to be worried. If you see one, it's still okay. You can see it.
Yeah. Well, let's go on over to the other parts of the United States. Voters in New York City head to the polls today to select Democratic and Republican nominees for mayor, following a campaign dominated by debate over public safety as the city recovers from the pandemic and confronts a surge in shootings. The winner of the crowded Democratic contest, who may not be known until mid-July, will be a heavy favorite to succeed term-limited Mayor Bill de Blasio in November's general election. Democratic registered voters outnumber Republican voters by more than a 6-to-1 ratio, state data shows. The next mayor will be confronted with deep challenges, including wealth inequality, police accountability, lack of affordable housing, and a struggling tourism industry in the country's most populous city of about 8.2 million residents.
Speaking of tourism, did you notice how many states actually, or especially California, is all the counties advertising nowadays?
For what?
For tourists.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was this is something I just saw for the past 2-3 days. I've been seeing a lot of ads coming up on my YouTube channel, on YouTube thing, right? When I'm actually trying to YouTube and stuff like that. I get these ads coming up oh, go to Mendocino County, blah blah blah, all those things. Come to Mendocino County, not to go. Beautiful.
Oh really?
Day,
Oh my God, this
Yeah.
is crazy.
Even you
How
get
does
it-
it pick up? No.
Is it beer?
I was doing a search for Mendocino County.
Oh no, that's why it came up on my. I knew it. No wonder. It's good thing I didn't buy all those, these the Louis Vuitton bags and the Calvin Klein glasses and all stuff.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't know? My goodness, I know.
You're logged into my email,
Not
Altrona.
your email, Falsari. When you use my computer, always I can see all those things. My goodness, Falsari, seriously? Someone wear Calvin Klein glasses and all? I thought you actually go for Prada, right?
I was looking for sunglasses for gifts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, for yourself?
Well, it's been a long time. The last purchase that I got Oakley's, but then after that I haven't, and Versace, but I
Oakley's.
haven't bought anything after.
What? You don't have Prada?
No.
What? You're going against the
Well, I
whole
have
thing.
Prada. I have Prada, but I don't like Prada
See, I
very
told
much.
you, but I thought but then see, everything is changing. The world is changing.
Can
but
we
even
come back to
devil's
the
not
US
wearing Prada
headlines,
nowadays.
please?
Even now, devil's not wearing Prada.
Can we come back to the US headlines?
US headlines. Okay, come back to it. Yes, go on.
Yes.
I thought you were saying the news directly.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The news.
Okay.
A proposal to reform U.S. elections that Democrats say is vital to protecting American rights to vote hits the Senate floor today, where it completely is going to force the Republicans to vote, but it faces huge opposition from them, and they say that it in this particular measure infringes upon states' rights.
Wow, it's going to be a test right now, huh?
Yeah. Without Republican support, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer will be unable to pass one of his party's top priorities, a sweeping election reform bill that could offset a wave of measures passed by Republican-controlled Senate legislatures imposing new limits on voting. So, how does making it a crime to give food or water to voters waiting in long lines at the polls deter voter fraud? Schumer asked on the Senate floor on Monday. It has to do with cruelty. And
Yeah,
he
take
says,
lesson from all India. Indian politicians, we give biryani packets to people.
and we also give
Yeah.
tharra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not thara, we give them good quality stuff.
Yeah. It has to do with nastiness, and it has to do with suppressing the vote. Because think about it, Panjan, where there's a limited voting booth options, right, in each county or each area, there's going to be long lines and people who are exhausted after a long day. Now, we're not talking about people like who most of the elite, the people who do well for themselves. Most of them are mail-in voters, right? The people, and a lot of them who go to the polls to vote are the people who want to make their voice heard, but they're people who are working really hard, and after a long hard day standing in a long line
And of course,
for
by the way,
hours on end with children, some single parents even, how are they going to manage? There's no food or water or nothing that's being offered to these people.
I tell one step further is when you go to the voting booth, you got to spend a whole day.
Yeah.
And the worst part, it's not a holiday.
Yeah.
So they don't get paid to go and vote. So that's something you got to keep in mind. Some people actually, they really have to bend backwards to make ends meet.
Right.
Right? And this is really, and that's why I think the declaring that particular holiday, voting day as a holiday is good, as what I feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what other people feel, but that's my opinion.
All right. Well, get ready because your McChicken burger's price is going to go up.
What?
Yes, and so will your 8-piece or 4-piece
Oh my
meal at
God.
KFC. Because
Are you telling me that the McChicken burger, which I don't eat, actually is going to go up?
I have no idea
My
what you
opportunity
eat. What
cost
you
is going to go up? Oh my God!
Well, the restaurant chains, including McDonald's and KFC, are paring back their $5 and under value items in favor of more expensive $10 to $30 combo meals. A
Oh
strategy employed to lift sales and profits and offset rising food costs as the U.S. economy reopens. Panajan.
My
So
God.
the value meals with the sandwich, soda, French fry combinations priced at $5 or less have long been a staple of fast food offerings. That's going away.
My
So-
God, gadbad hai, Baljan, gadbadi hai. And of course, Baljan, ये गड़बड़ी sometimes is good for us because कभी-कभार गड़बड़ी हड़बड़ी के साथ निकल पड़ती है हमारी गाड़ी बलजान.
रातों में दिन कर दिए हैं, तारों के पिंजर दिए हैं, जगमगाती रोशनी में चांद सारे हैं कर दिए हैं. माफी लेने, माफी देने, माफी लेने, माफी देने जिंदगी पड़ी है.
And of to Banjan, a song which I got for you, which has the lyrics of Jaideep Sahani Banjan, music by Salim Suleiman, and the voice, of course, the rocking Vishal Dadu. Well, Vishal Dadlani, I call him प्यार से दादू.
एक अरसे से जैसे सांस थमी थी, खुद ना पता था कोई कमी थी, अब जाए ना धूप भी.
And if you're wondering which movie I got it from, Banjan, Salesman of the Year, I'm talking about Rocket Singh Banjan. ये अगर आपने सुना नहीं तो दो फिर से सुनने को मिलेगा. Don't worry यार, I at least played it on a couple of times because हमारे गाने का कीड़ा जो है, we want it to be stuck on your head, Banjan. It's a stuck on you kind of a song which you actually can enjoy. लेकिन अभी के लिए Banjan, we're gonna go back and see what else is sticking as news, Banjan, today nowadays actually. So let's go and check out Faltwani. What's the news around the world, Faltu?
Well, let's go over to Spain. Spain's government on Tuesday pardoned all 9 separatist leaders that they're jailed for their role in Catalonia's failed independence bid in 2017. Remember, Vinajan, we shared it at that time when we, on Good Morning Bay, that there were a bunch of separatists who had tried to make another state called Catalonia. Now they have been pardoned, and they've expressed hope that the gesture might help end a trial of strength that has sown deep divisions. The leaders were sentenced in 2019 to between 9 and 13 years for sedition and misuse of public funds after a referendum on a breakaway that authorities in Madrid banned, but which led to a short-lived declaration of independence, triggering Spain's worst political crisis in decades. With this new act, we want to open a new phase of dialogue, of reconciliation, and to stop once and for all divisions and confrontation, is what the Spanish government is saying.
That's exactly what even China wants, right?
What do they want?
One particular voice.
Yeah, sure. They'll make the whole world one voice, like they did that. The Apple Daily at Hong Kong, right? Now they're not even able to accept donations. They're not able to pay employees. They are going to shut down this week.
Yesterday we shared about the fact they froze their accounts, right? How will they take a reporting? I feel sorry for them.
True.
Yeah.
Well, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, France, and Ireland were among the European Union countries condemning their peer Hungary on Tuesday for a new anti-LGBTQ law, as the bloc zeroed in again on democratic failings in Budapest and its nationalist ally Warsaw. The new law banning the display and promotion of homosexuality among under 18s clearly violates European Union values, Germany's European Affairs Minister said ahead of talks with his 27 EU counterparts about deep concerns that Hungary and Poland violate the rule of law by trampling the freedoms of courts, academics, and media, as well as restricting the rights of women, migrants, and minorities. The European Union is not primarily a single market or a currency union. We are a community of values that bind us all, Roth told reporters ahead of the meeting in Luxembourg. There should be absolutely no doubt that minorities, sexual minorities too, must be treated respectfully, he said. North Korea is warning the United States. Yes, the sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un warned the United States on Tuesday not to seek comfort in comments by her brother, as this would end in disappointment, while a U.S. envoy met South Korea's president aiming to revive talks with North Korea.
Wait a minute, so Kim Jong-un is alive?
That's what they say. Kim Yo-jong, who's also a senior official in North Korea's ruling party, released a statement in state media saying that the United States appeared to be interpreting signals from North Korea the wrong way. Yeah. She was responding to U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who on Sunday said he saw as an, quote, interesting signal, unquote, a recent speech by Kim Jong-un on preparing for both confrontation and diplomacy with the United States. It seems that the U.S. may interpret the situation in such a way as to seek a comfort for itself, she said in a statement carried by the North KCNA state agency. The expectation which they choose to harbor the wrong way would plunge them into greater disappointment.
Is what she said?
I think so.
I think she spoke in Korean. You're just trying to make it seem like it's her.
Yeah.
You're convincing in terms of the tonality and all, but still,
Well, there's got to be some difference with Good Morning Bay, right? We don't need to add a little bit of dramatics to
Yeah,
this.
sure. We added you, no? What? Dramatics.
Nearly 3,300 migrants are stranded, who were stranded in Mexico, were kidnapped, raped, and assaulted. Is what a new report is coming out. But nearly 3,300 people who were stranded since January due to the U.S. border policy have been kidnapped, raped, trafficked, or assaulted, according to a report by a human rights group released on Tuesday. The report by New York-based Human Rights First document cases of migrants and asylum seekers about being stuck in Mexico since U.S. President Joe Biden took office on Jan 20th. The number of cases has jumped in recent weeks from roughly 500 such incidents logged in April to 3,000 by mid-June. From 500 to 3,000. Biden had moved to reverse many of the restrictive immigration policies of his Republican predecessor, former President Donald Trump. However, the Biden administration has left in place a border expulsion policy known as Title 42. So, aside from that, in news from India, Banajan, the Delta Plus variant of the coronavirus is a variant of concern now in India, says the Union Health Ministry. India reported 42,640 new COVID-19 cases. And this is the lowest in 3 months. Also, 81,839 people were discharged and 1,167 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours. In the meanwhile, India has also reported 22 Delta Plus cases, and Karnataka has eased lockdown now in more than 4 districts. And in news from Kolkata, there are strange requests apparently that have been coming to critical care doctors from patients who have COVID. Touching requests from families of moribund patients asking doctors to keep birthday cakes or get well soon notes beside their beds are apparently very common right now. There's a whole bunch of requests like that. You can actually go look up on mediamahima.com. And also, Banajan, Imran Khan, Prime Minister of Pakistan, his controversial comments, remember I talked about linking temptation to women's dressing, now is being widely criticized across the world. You can get more information about that again. And Jet Airways is going to be restarting operations, and that has been approved by the bankruptcy court in India.
I talked about the fact that the conspiracy which I share with you, that he's actually getting funding from Taliban. You know what he said yesterday?
What did he say?
In a statement, he said that actually they are not going to allow any U.S. air bases in Pakistan. Yeah. And then he's saying that they're not going to do anything which actually shows that they actually are against the Afghanistan, their brothers of Afghanistan.
Oh my God.
So they want to make sure they can actually have peace talks, I believe, but they won't have, they don't want to put anything like, they don't want to do any action which actually makes them feel that they are actually, go against their thing. So Taliban definitely is funding Pakistan political party.
Yeah.
Again, I'm talking political party, not the state or not the country.
Yeah. And finally, in news from India, Banajan, there is 11 people who received the AstraZeneca Oxford COVID-19 vaccine have developed a rare neurological disorder called the Guillain-Barré syndrome. Clinicians in India and England have reported in 2 separate studies. What is this all about? You'll get more information on mediamahima.com. This is the AstraZeneca vaccine. Get more information about the neurological disorder that it's linked to on mediamahima.com. That's all we have time for on this morning's Good Morning Bay. We'll be back tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. Have a terrific Tuesday.
अब जाए ना धूप पिए अब चमके खूबिए चमके
Hi guys, this is Shraddha and you're listening to Radio D Hottie, where the entertainment gets hotter.